Hey, everybody out there in YouTube land, welcome back to Diego Notes. I'm Diego. It's time to talk some more about Sex in the City. That's right, that wonderful show, the wonderful movie from 2008. I'm Diego. I have reviewed all 94 episodes of Sex and the City. I did, and I got the videos here on this channel to prove it. Okay, I reviewed every goddamn episode. So if you want to get nostalgic like I was, watch those episodes and watch my reviews. Okay, so you see the truth about what really happened in those situations. Okay, not what they were fucking gay guys, lesbians, and feminists were telling you would happen in real life. That's bullshit. I'm telling you the truth. I got nothing to gain by lying to you. Okay, I do not lie here. I tell the truth. All right. So if you're easily triggered, if you're easily offended, get the fuck out of here right now. I will not censor myself for you. I'm going to tell you the truth. Whether you like it or not, straight up, baby. No lube. No lube here. None at all. Nope. Dry as hell. That's the way you like it. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding, okay? But I am going to tell you the truth here. I'm going to give you a straight man's point of view. That's the point of view you never got when you watched this show or this movie or basically any fucking chick flick, okay? That's fucking totally unrealistic, unbelievable. This show was full of stuff like that. There is no real men on this show. That's the problem I had with the show. Okay, in this movie, I'm having the same problem. Okay, these men are not acting like men. Okay, first of all, all their problems that they're having, that these guys are having. Well, not Harry. Harry has no problems. Okay, but all these problems that the other guys are having, they don't talk to anyone about it. Okay, they only talk to their girlfriends or their wives about it, which is bullshit. You can't tell your girlfriend and your wife everything that's going on in your life. You gotta spread it around. Okay, you gotta have friends. You gotta have family. You gotta have coworkers. You gotta have other people in your life. Okay, that you can talk to about certain things. Okay, these guys don't have any of that. I mean, Big is right on the brink of having a fucking panic attack about this wedding. Okay, when realistically, I mean, he should be talking to his brother. He's got a brother, yeah, or talking to his best friend, but he has nobody. All he's got is fucking Carrie. He should be talking to someone else about this, about his jitters, about his cold feet, about his second thoughts. Okay. Because he basically let Carrie handle the whole fucking wedding, and she's going all fucking crazy with it. Okay, she's promoting the wedding in fucking Vogue magazine. Okay, everybody knows about it. She's inviting all these fucking people. It's fucking insane. It's fucking insane. It can't be low key. Carrie has to have it to make it this big fucking event at the library, okay? And he didn't want any of that, okay? But once again, it's just a wedding, right? What the fuck does the guy have to do with it? Nothing. It's all about what the woman wants, okay? That's why we don't have fucking groom magazines, okay? That's why it's all bride magazines. That's why we have a show called Groomzillas, okay? It's called Bridezillas, okay? Because women care more about this shit than the guys do. Well, at least that's what they tell us. That's what movies like this tell us. I'm a guy, and let me tell you something. I get married. I want in on everything. I want to know everything from the food that's being served to the goddamn songs that are going to be playing at my fucking wedding. You know why? Because it's my fucking wedding too. That's why. That's why. Okay? This is American culture. Maybe it's European too. This culture that the wedding is all about the woman. Bull fucking shit. Okay? If it's all about the woman, then marry your fucking self. God damn. I hate that shit. Don't you think it's unfair? Don't you? I know I do. No, we're supposed to be racing towards equality now, right? Well, how's that for equality? Okay? The groom should be involved in his own fucking wedding. Anyway, that's just my personal rant. Okay? Anyway, like I said, straight man's point of view. Straight man's point of view. Right here, right now. All right. So this is part 6. Of my review of Sex and the City, the movie. I'm going to give you a straight man's point of view. I'm going to make as many videos as it takes, okay? I've done 30-something videos just for one season of the show. So yeah, if I'm going to take a few for one movie, I will, okay? There's a lot of drama going on in this 2 hours here, okay? There's basically an entire season condensed into a 2-hour movie, okay? So I got to talk about all of it so I don't leave anything out, all right? So where we left off, Steve admitted to Miranda that he cheated on her. It was a one-time thing. It'll never happen again. He's sorry. You know, he feels like shit about it. Blah, blah, blah. Well, Miranda, of course, is angry. And she should be angry. You know, so she won't sleep in the same bed with him. And she told all of her girlfriends that she's going to find a place her own place, and she's going to split custody with her son Brady. Okay, and the nanny housekeeper is going to go back and forth between both of their residences. Okay, that's what she's decided. She's going to start looking for a place to live. She cannot live with her husband now because he fucking fucked another girl, which he shouldn't have done. But what's even worse, he shouldn't have told her. Honestly, he should not have told her. Okay, now if this was an affair, you know, like what she's going to do to him, like 14 years in the future, if it was an affair, that would be different, okay? That would be hey, listen, honey, I've fallen in love with somebody else. I want a divorce, you know, that kind of thing. Well, even that sounds stupid. Guys never say that. It's always the woman that says that. Okay, but it wasn't an affair. It was a one-night thing, okay? And the only problem I have is that I want to see who this girl was. I wish I could see how she looked like. Damn. I wanted to see this girl. How do you find time to fuck another girl when you're accountable to somebody every night? You know, he's got a house. He's got a bed that he sleeps in every night. If he's not going to be in his bed, Miranda's going to notice this. If he doesn't come home one night, she's going to ask him, "Where the fuck were you?" You know, so he's accountable to somebody. So how do you pull up? The only thing I can think of is he must have fucking fucked somebody at work at the bar that he owns. Maybe a waitress or something. But even then, I mean, now you're getting to fucking sexual harassment territory here. Okay, so maybe it was a customer. That'd be my best guess. Maybe it was a girl that he was serving drinks to. But still, I want to know who this girl is. I want to know what she looked like. I want to know what she sounds like. I want to know what she was wearing. I want to know how long he's known her. I want to know what kind of chemistry they have together. Okay, because I kind of want Steve to end up with someone else. I really do. Miranda's not a good wife. She's not. She's not a good wife. And barely a good mother. Magda's more of a mom to Brady than she is. She didn't even want Brady, you know? So, like, I don't really feel that bad for Miranda, okay? Miranda's like a textbook. This is the woman you cheat on, okay? Miranda. Now, it just sucks because she's a lawyer, so I'm pretty sure she would clean him out in a divorce. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Oh, yeah, I'm sure she would. Another reason I wouldn't have married her. But anyway, okay, moving right along. Okay, so that's going on here. So now they have the rehearsal dinner. Okay, the rehearsal dinner for Big and Carrie's wedding. Okay, they're walking towards it. They're dressed very nice. Okay, he's in a suit. She's in a dress. Okay, they get there to, I guess it's like a restaurant. Okay, whatever. And there's this huge, I mean, the private dining room is fucking huge. It's a huge fucking table. It's like a fucking, like a Harry Potter table, okay? like a Dumbledore table, okay, from Harry Potter. Okay, there's a shitload of fucking people sitting at this table, okay? And of course, once Big and Carrie show up at the top of the stairs, they get a big standing ovation, everyone's clapping. And I was in the theater when I saw this movie, and like a lot of the girls were clapping too. You know, I was just like, what the fuck, man? These are fictional characters, for Christ's sake, all right? So they're all clapping, okay? They get a standing ovation. Samantha makes the speech, the maid of honor speech, okay, which I don't remember. I've been to a few weddings. I don't remember that ever happening. I know that there's usually the best man makes the speech about the groom, but since Big has absolutely no friends at all, you know, it ends up being Samantha making the speech, okay? So she makes this big speech about Big, you know, and she offers to make a toast to the groom. Okay, and one of the guys sitting at the table, his name is Carl. He's a partner at the firm that Big works at. He says he's basically a heckler, and he says like when Samantha says groom, he says there's a word he's heard before, and that just like everyone just shuts up and like that was like an inappropriate thing to say. Okay, most people at this wedding at this rehearsal dinner know that this is going to be Big's third marriage. Okay, so he has been a groom before. He's very embarrassed and self-conscious about it. Okay, but here's this guy being a jerk and saying it out loud, you know, which is very rude and inappropriate. You know, Carrie says, "Who's that jerk over there?" He's like, "Oh, his name's Carl. He's a partner at the firm." He's like, "I had to invite him. Okay, he's my business partner." You know. So then Carl also says, "Hey, they say 3 times the charm." You know, which is another jerky thing to fucking say. Okay, and then Samantha's like, "Hey, dickwad, I'm speaking." And everyone's like, "Yeah, yes, what? You put him in his place, girl. You put that patriarchy in its place." Yeah, exactly, yeah. So everyone's like, hey, shut his ass up. Yeah, okay. And I agree. This guy was an asshole. This guy's a fucking asshole. He shouldn't be saying this stuff at this guy's fucking rehearsal dinner. Okay. So Samantha puts him in his place, which she does every episode. Okay. Samantha's like, there are times we've had doubts about this gorgeous man. But after careful observation over the last 100 years, my doubts are over. So here's to the groom, a man who finally got carried away. Oh my God. Oh, that's basically what everyone says. Okay. So later on, Samantha's outside smoking cigars with the guys. Okay, once again, they're trying to make that reference that Samantha is basically a man in a woman's body. No, she is not. She is not a man in a woman's body. Okay, she is a woman. She is a woman who likes to fuck a lot. She's a woman with an aggressive personality. She's not a man in a woman's body. Okay, I hate it when they try to make that comparison, that she's just like a man. No, most men are not like her at all. Even if she was a man, most men are not like her. Okay. Even if she was in a man's body, most men do not act like her. Okay. So she's out there smoking cigars with the guys. And of course, fucking Smith Jerrod, her boyfriend, is standing in the background. He's not saying nothing, not doing anything. He's just fucking back there because she's in charge of this relationship. All right. And there's a Harry's there and Big is there and they're all smoking cigars. Okay. A taxi cab pulls up. Steve gets out of it. He's in his regular clothes. He's wearing a jacket and a t-shirt and jeans and stuff, you know. He's not dressed like, he wasn't invited to the rehearsal dinner, obviously, because him and Miranda are having problems. So he gets there and he apologizes. Says, I didn't mean to interrupt you. He's like, no, you're not interrupting us. It's fine. He's like, it's just, I know Miranda's in there and I really, really need to speak to her. Hey, Samantha, do you mind going in there and getting her? And Samantha looks at him and goes like, sure. That blew me away. I could not believe Samantha did that. I was expecting Samantha to be like, no, you piece of shit cheating asshole. You get your own wife. I was expecting her to say something like that. No, she didn't. She said, yeah, sure. You know? And to me, that tells me a couple of things. Number one, that she's not as close to Miranda as she is to Carrie. If that was Big there, she would tell fucking Big to fuck off, okay? So number one. And number two, I think Samantha actually likes Steve more than she likes Miranda. Okay? That's what I think, okay? She's the one telling Miranda, hey, let it go. It was just one time. You know, anybody can have a slip up. Miranda's the one that wants to keep the hate going, you know? So, and she has the right to be angry. I'm not saying that Miranda shouldn't be angry. She should, okay? He cheated, and I'm not saying that it's okay to cheat, okay? But what I'm saying is that, damn it, you know, it's like you're angry at him, you know, that's just a Tuesday, okay? I mean, even before he told you he cheated on you, you were still angry at him. You're just more angry today than you were yesterday. That's the only difference. You know, that's the real problem here. That's what needs to get fucking fixed. Okay, not being mad at him and hating him. You know, I mean, the fact that he told you about it, which he shouldn't have done, but he told you about it because he doesn't want to live with it. You know, he doesn't want to fucking pretend it didn't happen. You see what I mean? Usually, when a woman cheats, she wants the husband to know that she cheated because she wants out. She wants to be with this new guy. Okay, she's not happy with him anymore. Okay, by that time it's already happened. Okay, he's actually wants to stay with his wife. You know, so yeah, there's a big fucking difference. Okay, I would be more concerned, like I said in the last video, I'd be more concerned if Steve had an affair. Okay, because that means that would be more devastating for Miranda if he had an affair. That's like I have a totally separate relationship going on that you don't know about. I'm spending money, I'm spending time, I'm sharing my cock with this other girl, okay? That's a lot worse, okay? That's what women tend to do, okay? But no, he just fucked another girl. Like, what the fuck, man? Anyway. Hey, if J-Lo can forgive Ben Affleck, I think Miranda can forgive Steve, okay? Okay, anyway. Okay, moving right along. Okay. So yeah, so Samantha goes up there and gets Miranda. She finds Miranda there, and it's really funny the way they set up this scene is they're in the hallway there. There's a big painting of a naked guy okay, in the background. And you see Samantha on one side, and you see Miranda on the other side. In the middle, there's a painting of this guy with a tiny little bitty penis. Okay, so there's a little penis between both of them while they're talking. Okay, and don't fucking tell me that wasn't on purpose. Okay, that was put there for a reason. Okay, there's a little prick between them. That's the juxtaposition of the scene. Okay, so anyway, yeah, so she tracks down Miranda. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Okay, she says, sure, she gets Miranda inside. Okay, and they're standing in front of the painting with a man with a little fucking penis. Like James. Remember James? That was Samantha's boyfriend in the first and second season. Mr. Little Penis. Okay, yeah, hung like an elevator button, yes. Samantha says, like, hey, Steve's here. And Miranda's like, you know, so yeah, so she goes out there. Okay, so she gets some privacy. The guys and Samantha go back inside, so it's just Miranda and Steve out there. And Steve's like, hey, you didn't give me any choice. You don't return my calls. You only talk to me in front of the baby, and you know we can't really talk when he's there. And Miranda's like, what can you say that will make it any better? Oh, please, it was just that one time. You broke us! What we had is broken! I changed who I was for you! Then she walks away. I know you didn't. No, you didn't, Miranda. No, you didn't. You're still the unlovable bitch you were before, okay? You have not changed a goddamn thing, okay? Things have changed around you. You have not fucking changed. You're still the same fucking bitch that you were in the first episode. You're still the man-hating fucking cunt that you have always been. Only you're a little bit fatter now. That's the only change, okay? Oh my God. Hey, listen, like, I know there's a lot of you ladies out there, okay, that relate to Miranda more than the other girls, okay? I understand that, okay? But Miranda displays, her personality is just fucking, just unattractive, okay? She repels people. She's like insect repellent for people. Okay, just imagine this, ladies. Imagine being around a guy who all he did, okay, was talk about how women are pieces of shit, okay, and how fucking nothing ever goes right for her, okay, and that everything is women's fault and not his, okay. How would you feel being around? You probably wouldn't want to be around a guy like that, would you? You probably wouldn't, okay. Would you date a guy like that? Probably not. You probably wouldn't want to date a guy like that either, okay. It wouldn't be healthy for you. It wouldn't be good for you, okay. Exactly. Okay, so now you can understand how Miranda, she expresses all those qualities in her behavior and her personality. Okay, and that's very unattractive. Okay, usually men, we tend to look at the woman's looks first, and then if we like what we see and we want to get to know her, then we want to get to know her. Okay, what kind of personality does she have? And Miranda displays the absolute most unattractive personality traits. Okay, and so it repels us. It repels us. It does. It does. Okay, and that's her character. Okay, she's repellent to men. She is, and I'm not the only guy saying this. Okay, and ladies, if you're watching this with your boyfriend or your husband, they're going to tell you the same thing. Okay, they will tell you the same thing that I'm telling you right now. Okay, yes, don't be like Miranda. Okay, that's not anyone that's happy with themselves. That's someone who's unhappy with their life. And they want to blame the whole fucking world for it, okay? That's not the kind of person you want to be around, okay? No one with that kind of personality is attractive. No guy, no girl, nothing, okay? It's not a good quality to have. All right. So anyway, but I do understand that she's upset, and she fucking slams the door on him and leaves, okay? She goes back inside. She's pissed off. Big is there, standing in the corner, because like, once again, he has no friends. He doesn't know anybody there except for his fiance and her friends, okay? Why? Talk about underwriting a character, okay? And this isn't just the movie. This is the entire show. He had one friend once, and that was in the first season. And we never saw him again. So that was it. Okay. We met his mom in one episode. That's it. We don't even meet his brother until after he's dead. Okay. I didn't even know he had a brother. Okay. No. So he's there standing there in the corner by himself. He sees Miranda walking and she's upset. He's like, hey, are you okay? No, I'm not okay. Oh, what else did she say? She tells him, she's like, where's the hair? So you're right. He's like, no, I'm not all right. You two are crazy to get married. Marriage ruins everything. Yeah. Basically, Big's just like, like that. Okay, so now he's having second thoughts. Okay, well, he was already having second. Now he's got even more. Okay. So Big's not completely invested in this marriage, all right, at all. Okay, like I said, it's mostly Carrie's show. Carrie's the one who's in charge of all this. This is all for Carrie. It has nothing to do with him. Okay, and it's so obvious. Okay. Okay, so later on at the party, he's drinking at the bar alone because once again he has no friends. He has no one to talk to except for fucking Carrie and her friends. Okay, Carrie arrives. And he's upset, but he doesn't say anything, and she doesn't notice that he's upset. Carrie's like, "Oh, I thought you skipped out on me." Oh, well, the girl sleepover is about to commence. So give me one last kiss as a single woman. And he kisses her, all right? And that's that. Okay, meanwhile, later on, Charlotte tells the other girls they're having a sleepover because this is the night before the wedding. So the girls are all wearing the same pajamas, and they're all in Charlotte's bedroom. Okay, and Lily's there too. The little Asian girl is there too, Charlotte's daughter. Okay, and they're all talking. It's basically a slumber party, okay, before the night of the wedding. Okay, and Charlotte mentions to all the other girls that she always knew that Big and Carrie would end up together. She's like, no, you didn't. No, I didn't even know they would end up together. Okay, she said, yes, every time you guys would break up, then you get back together. I knew it. Even when you all broke up the last time, I knew that you would end up back together. Okay, and you all would get married. Okay, and like I said, Lily's there. Okay, Samantha's like, after the breakups comes the hot makeup sex. Okay, and Charlotte's like, oh, my daughter's here. Yeah, and then the phone rings. Carrie's phone rings. Her cell phone rings. Lily answers it, and she says what Samantha says. She says, sex. And all the women are like, ah. Because remember, Lily's only fucking 3 years old. Okay. Well, she gives the phone to Carrie, and of course, it's Big. It's Big on the phone. He's back at his place. He's trying to write his wedding vows. And he's having a hard time. He's really having cold feet, okay? He's having second thoughts about marrying her tomorrow, okay? Okay, so Carrie goes to get some privacy, and Samantha makes a joke about Lily, like, oh, are you sure that's not my child? Okay, so they're talking in private now. Carrie is on the phone with Big, and Big tells her, he goes, are you sure? Are you sure, Carrie, this is something that we really want to do? It's just... everything is great as it is. I don't want to screw anything up. I screwed it up twice before. These are good points. He's scared. He's scared about fucking committing. This is like the rest of your life, and it literally is. The rest of your life. Is this the woman you want to spend the rest of your life with? That's something you should really think about before you just nonchalantly mention, hey, you want to get married? You don't. That's why you don't do that. You think about it first, okay? Carrie enough. Okay, you've been dating her off and on. Even when you were married, you were still dating her. Okay, for 10 years. Okay, you know her. You know what she's like. You know all the baggage that she's gonna bring. You know the drama that she causes. You know how important her friends are to her and her shopping habits. Okay, and the things that she likes to say. Okay, and the things she likes to do. You already know all this about her. Okay, so she's not hiding anything. There's no surprises here. Okay? It's not like you're going to get married and find out that she's got a fucking 12-year-old kid that she was hiding from. Nothing like that. You already know who she is. You know almost everything about her. Okay? You know enough to decide whether or not you want to fucking put a ring on it or not. Okay? You already know. You know enough. Okay? You know she's a fucking slut. Well, she was before you all got together officially. Okay, so what the hell? You know this. You know already. Okay? And now he's having second thoughts. It makes no sense, okay? He already spent all this fucking money on the place, the closet that he rebuilt for her. They already got the venue set up. It's all fucking done. It's done. All he's got to do is just show up tomorrow and it's done. Okay? The honeymoon's already been paid for, okay? So he doesn't want to screw it up. He's scared. And Carrie tells him, he's like, hey, listen, Big, you're marrying me tomorrow. Me. Carrie, nobody else. It's me and you. The great news is that we've already done everything we can to screw it up. It's best to stop thinking about it so much and just go to bed. In the morning, you'll know what to do. Just write this down. Write down, I will love you. That's it. Short and sweet. And I promise I will not take credit for it. So go to bed now, okay? It's me and you. He's like, all right, Carrie. All right. Now she stands there and hangs up, and she's worried. You can tell that she's worried about what's going to happen, about, his second thoughts, okay? So next scene, Carrie decides to put on her wedding dress. It's the next day now. She gets dolled up, okay? She's got her wedding dress on, and she looks incredible. She really does look incredible. A little too much makeup, and then again, it's a fucking movie, all right? It's a Sex and the City movie, all right? Like, when has that ever been a factor, okay? But yeah, a little too much makeup on, all right? And she stands there, okay, and in her wedding dress, it's the Vivienne Westwood dress that she modeled in Vogue magazine. Miranda's wearing a blue dress, and she's just like stunned, like, with that giraffe neck of hers, just like, yeah, like that. Okay, and Anthony's there, of course he is. He's like, now there's a bride. Okay, and she's got the big white dress on, the fluffy dress with the blue bird on the fucking side. I don't fucking know. Okay. So meanwhile, back at Big's place, because he's there by himself. He's got no groomsmen. He's got no friends. No best man. No nothing. There's no one there. He's just by himself. Carrie's got like 1,500 people at her place. At Charlotte's place, Big's got nobody. Not realistic. This is what I'm talking about. Okay? Come on. See, this is what happens when you have gay guys writing fucking movies, all right? So he's trying to call. He's blowing up her phone. But obviously she's not answering her phone. Actually, Lily answers the phone. And she hangs up on Big. Okay, she's the 3-year-old, and she puts the phone in her toy purse and carries it with her. Okay, so there's no way that Big's gonna be able to get a hold of Carrie before the actual wedding. Okay, so he's just blowing up her phone, having a panic attack, having an anxiety attack, which is really demeaning. I think it doesn't really show a realistic person. Big has always been, in my opinion, he's always been very self-confident. A little bit mysterious. But he was a little bit of an enigma, but he always seemed very masculine, okay? He's not acting that way right now. Now he's acting like a scared kid, okay? He's acting like a scared beta male who's afraid of doing anything. That doesn't seem to me like a guy that makes $1 million deals every day at his job. Okay, this sounds to me like a fucking scared nerdy guy who's afraid to ask the pretty girl out to the prom. That's how he's asking right now. Like he already asked her out to the prom and she said yes, and now he's calling her over and over again to make sure that she shows up. That's kind of how like I'm getting of the vibe that I'm getting from Big. I understand he's scared, okay, but these are all emotions he should have dealt with already. He should have dealt with these emotions with other people, not Carrie, not the bride. There should be some men in his life that he can talk to. A brother. He's got a brother, a best friend, one of the groomsmen. Hey, you've been married 10 years. How did you deal with the fucking anxiousness on the day before, like that kind of thing. He's got nobody. He's got to call his fucking fiance to tell her his fucking anxieties on his wedding, on the night before his wedding. I mean, who the fuck does that? Nobody. Okay, no guy does that. Come on, let's get real. You think Carrie would do that? No, she wouldn't. She'd talk to her girlfriends about it. That's what they're there for. Anyway, all right. So he's blowing up her phone. She's not answering. He doesn't know why. Okay. Like I said, Lily puts the phone in her toy purse. Okay. Everyone helps her get out of the building. Okay. They need like several people to hold the doors open, to pick up her dress so it doesn't hit the floor, to help her into the fucking limousine. It's going to take her to the fucking library. So there's a whole bunch of people there. Charlotte's in the black dress. Samantha's in the red dress. Miranda's in the blue dress. And of course, Carrie's in the white dress. Okay. So you need all these people in Charlotte's building to help her, get out of the building in this big fucking poofy white dress. Okay. So they all help her into the limo. Okay. Meanwhile, at the library, okay, both parties are late. Okay, and Big is parked in front, but he's afraid to go inside. Okay, so he's leaving all these messages on her cell phone. Okay, and it ain't working. Big's like, I need to hear your voice. I just need you to tell me that it's still us. That it's just you and me, like you said last night. Carrie's limo pulls up. Okay, he sees her. He's in the car behind the limo. He sees her get out with all the girls and stuff. Okay, and he's like, look at me, Carrie. God, just look over here. Just look at me once, please. And she doesn't. They put the veil on her. She does not see him in the backseat of his car with Raul driving him. Okay, and she walks inside the fucking library. Okay, and of course they're helping her. Her girlfriends are helping her. Okay, carrying the company. Okay, and like I said, she doesn't notice him when she goes up the stairs. Okay. Meanwhile, Stanford is there. He's like, the groom is not here. You know, and Carrie's like, oh, did anyone call him? You know, because they're waiting there at the staircase. You know, and he's like, give me a phone. Give me a phone. So Samantha gives Carrie her phone, but it's a smartphone. Okay, yes, with all the apps on the front. She doesn't know how to use a phone. This was 2008. Okay, we had flip phones back then. Okay, smartphones were new. Okay, she sees a smartphone with all the apps on the front. She doesn't know. I don't know how to fucking use this. So Stanford gives her his flip phone. Okay, and then she calls Big, and Big, of course, in the car, but now he's driving away. Okay, so he's in the car. Okay, she calls him, and Carrie's like, "Are you okay?" He's like, "I've been calling you for an hour. Why didn't you answer your phone?" Because I don't know where my phone is. What's going on? Where are you? I was out front, Carrie. I just left. Now you can see Carrie's face. Her heart just drops. You can see it. Like you see it. I mean, well acted scene. Well, her heart dropped. You could fucking see. You could hear it. Okay. He's like, I can't do this, Carrie. I can't. Carrie's like, oh my God. And she drops the phone. He's not coming. Oh my God. She just grabs her stomach, you know, like, and you can see the panic attack starting. Okay. She's like, get me out of here. She's like, get me out of here. Okay. And the girl's like, oh shit. So they grab her. All right. And Samantha's like, go. I'll stay here and deal with all this. Okay. Because Samantha's a fucking great friend. Let me tell you, I felt so much fucking empathy for Carrie right there, man. Oh my God, dude. That's so fucking devastating. So fucking devastating to be stood up at your own fucking wedding. That's horrible. That's fucking horrible. All right. So yeah, my heart went out for her. I just felt so fucking bad for Carrie Bradshaw right there. Nobody deserves it. I don't care what the fuck. She did not deserve this at all. At all. Big should not have done this to her. I would have fucking knocked Big out myself. How dare you do this to her? You know, how dare you fucking do this to her? You know, you immature piece of shit. Okay. So Miranda and Charlotte are rushing her out of there, okay, and back into the limo. And Big, while he's driving, he starts having second thoughts, and he's like, "Oh my God, what am I doing? What the fuck am I doing? Raul, turn around, turn around!" He's like, "It's a one-way street. I get you to turn around now. Hurry up before she leaves." So he does a U-turn right there in the middle of a one-way street and goes back. Okay, so he's going back there, and then Carrie's limo is coming forward. They see each other. He calls like, Carrie! And she sees him. And then both cars stop. And then Carrie gets out of her limo and he gets out of his fucking Lincoln. All right? And that's when it really happens. He's like, Carrie, look, I freaked out for just a minute, okay? But I'm ready now. I'm ready. Carrie just runs up to him with her fucking bouquet. And she just fucking starts hitting him with it. I knew it! I knew you would do it to me! He's like, you know, he basically fucking cowers back inside the car. You know, she's fucking pounding at him with her fucking bouquet. You know, and I understand it. I get it, man. She's fucking mad. She's fucking pissed. I never seen her pissed like this before. Okay. Maybe the time Jack Berger left the post-it note. But other than that, yeah, she's fucking pissed. She's like, I'm humiliated! And she sold it, man. She really sold it. They both sold it. I mean, the look on his face is just like, damn it, dude, like, I fucked up bad. Like, I really fucked up bad, you know. She goes, I'm humiliated! You know? I said earlier in one of the reviews for this movie that you should never hit a guy, and unless it's self-defense. I gotta give Carrie a pass on this one, okay? What Big did was fucking major dick move. Major fucking dick move. Like, it should have never gone to this, okay? He should have settled these feelings way. He's a fucking man, for Christ's sake. He should have settled this shit way before the actual wedding day. Okay, that's bullshit. Bullshit. That's not something a real man would do. All right. So she's hitting him. He's like, I'm sorry, Carrie, I'm sorry. And Miranda actually is the one that pulls Carrie off of Big. She's hitting him with the fucking bouquet. Flowers everywhere, and she turns around immediately. She hugs Charlotte. She hugs Charlotte for support. And Big's like, Carrie, wait, I'm sorry. And then Charlotte's like, no, no. And she fucking she just went straight up fucking Exorcist on his face. No, no. Damn. Whoa, Charlotte. And she grabs Carrie, okay, and she walks Carrie back to the fucking car. And then Miranda is also helping her, but Miranda's just giving Big fucking dirty looks, okay? Well, what else is new, right? Giving a guy dirty looks, okay? She does that every fucking day. And then once they get Carrie inside the limo, then Charlotte gives Big the dirty looks too, and she gets inside the car too. And Big's just standing there watching Carrie drive away, and and Carrie's crying. You can see she's fucking full of tears. I feel so bad for her. Oh my God, nobody deserves that. If they had done this to Miranda, I'd feel bad for Miranda too. I know it sucks for me to say that, but I would. Nobody deserves that. Nobody deserves to be stood up at the altar like that. That's a horrible thing that fucking happened. Horrible. Okay, horrible. It wouldn't matter if it was a multi-million-dollar wedding like this one, or even just like a justice of the peace thing, okay? Nobody deserves that. Marriage is not something that you just fucking change your mind on at the last minute, okay? Adults don't fucking do that, okay? But yeah, that happens, all right? It happens. Okay, so they put her back in the limo, okay, and Big stands there speechless. Like, he's just like, doesn't know what to say, what to do. And they drive away, and he's blocking traffic, so they're honking at him, so he gets in the fucking car, and he drives away too, and it's fucking sad. But it's a very powerful scene, but it's very sad. Like I said, my heart went out to Carrie. Oh my God, no woman deserves this. No one deserves to be treated this way. Not on your fucking wedding day. I mean, he can never take this back. You can't ever make this up. You can't ever erase this like it didn't happen. Okay, she was humiliated, completely humiliated. Okay, and that's the worst part about it. She was humiliated, not for all these spectators that would have been there, but in front of her friends. Okay, the people that she cares about most, they had to watch this happen to her. It's fucking horrible, and I feel so bad for her. And I felt so angry at Big for being such a fucking pussy that he would do. I used to have more respect for him, and then he pulls this shit. No, that's not something a real man would do. He would have fucking called off the wedding way before we got to this point. Okay, but that's not what happened. Okay. Anyway, so that's the end of this part of the review, and I'll be back very soon. I'll give you some more review on the Sex and the City movie. Thank you for watching. Bye.